Hello everyone. In this video we will specifically talk about law of dominance, which was the first law by Mendel. Till now we have already discussed who was Mendel, which plant being chosen by him, why pea plant was being chosen by him, what is the genetic terminology, dihybrid cross, monohybrid cross, their phenotypic and genotypic ratios all have been worked out. So if you have not watched my videos on these topics, please do so. Law of dominance says that whenever recessive allele will come with a dominant allele, always dominant allele will show its expression and not the recessive allele. Let's understand with the help of an example, and this time I am taking the example of flower color as a character. So flower color, if you remember, red was the dominant trait and white was the recessive one, right? Red is dominant, so I am taking the dominant alleles for the red and recessive alleles for the white, as per the rule which has already been discussed in the previous video. Now, when gametes will form, you know that law of segregation will act, right? In the next video, we will talk about this law in detail. However, in short, it is that during the formation of gamete, only one allele of a character will go. So, out of these double R's, only one R will go, and out of these small r's, only one R will go. When they both will fuse, then new individual will be formed. This is our F1 generation or the filial 1 generation. The expression of it will be red. And this is our law of dominance. Very simple. See here, this is our dominant allele and this is our recessive allele. Expression of only dominant allele is seen in the F1 generation. If you want to see the expression of the recessive allele, we need to multiply, we need to do the selfing of the F1 generation. You know that whenever we cross F1 with F1, we get F2. So same concept we are...
Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon for the recent updates.
Like here, we will do the selfing of this capital R, small r, and we will get F2. Now, if you will work out the gametes, there will be two gametes here. Capital R, small r. Here also capital R, small r. So, we are writing male gametes here on the x-axis and we are writing female gametes on the y-axis. Now, you know how to fill. This R will come with this R. This small r will come with this capital R here, and this way we can fill up our Punnett square. Now see here, what is the expression? All these three individuals, they at least have one dominant allele. In the cases like this, one dominant allele is there. In the heterozygous condition, one dominant allele is there. This is our homozygous dominant individual. So here the expression is definitely going to be red, because whenever dominant allele will come in combination with the recessive allele, recessive will never ever express. But see the remaining individual, here the recessive has come with the recessive allele, means homozygous recessive condition is there. In this case, the expression will be white. Expression means phenotype, right? So, law of dominance was the first law by Mendel, and it says that always dominant allele will express itself in combination with the recessive allele. Recessive will only express when it will come with recessive. Suppose you being 16 or 17 years of age, if you will fight with a child of 10 years, there is a high probability that you will win because you have more power, you have more strength. That means you are synonymous to dominant allele, and that 10-year boy is an example of the recessive allele. That 10-year boy which is acting as a recessive allele, it will express himself or herself when he or she will fight with the child of his or her age. So is the case here, because this has got more strength, dominant will always express itself. Now another thing is, this law of Mendel is not at all universal. Means it is not universal, it is not universally applicable, it is not applicable everywhere. We will read exception to law of dominance once we will finish up with law of segregation and law of independent assortment. So in next video we will talk about law of segregation. Stay tuned.